Hello, Gemini. This is your forecast for November 2021, and this goes for all of you Geminis, also moon and rising sign Geminis, all right? You want to listen to all three because it's really going to give you extra insight this month because of the lunar eclipse that we're going to be having, so you can get as much information that you can get out of this, all right? Let's start with that eclipse, which will be on the 19th, 27 degrees in Taurus. So for you, Gemini, it's going to be in your 12th house, the subconsciousness, right? And it will be revealing any kind of emotional attachments that you have. You might have been holding them close to heart, harboring them, not really wanting to share them. 12th house is kind of like little hidden, but lo and behold, that's what the eclipse will do. It will bring it to the surface, and it will allow you to kind of not just let it out, but also to let go of certain things that no longer need to be, and you don't need to carry it anymore because you're releasing it, right? And of course, now with the new moon earlier, which will be on the 4th, you can already, with this new moon, place your intentions for what it is you want so that that lunar eclipse 2 weeks later can actually help bring that manifestation in that much earlier, okay? Now, the new moon for you is in the 6th house of your day-to-day routine. It's the way you organize your life. It's the way you use your time. It is all about your work, not necessarily career, though. That's the 10th house. The 6th house is how you lay out your day-to-day work and routine. And we can add in diets, the way you eat. Are you taking care of yourself? Do you need to start working out? That is very important that you place in this new moon intentions that I want to feel better about myself. I really want to get on with the program, right? Virgo is really, really good about that, and this is the Virgo house of this new moon. So your intention should be, I want to feel better in my day-to-day. And the sun and Mars is there, so that new moon will be passing these 2 points, empowering it, infusing this new moon with the determination. Think about Mars is always very determined. It's what gets us going, right? So it will be infused with the sun. That's the essence of you. Mars being that fuel, and the new moon really making the intentions of, I want to feel better. I want to do better. I want to use my life differently. And because also it's energy that's now amping itself up due to the planets now that have been asleep, retrograde for so many months. They have just turned here in October. So Jupiter and Saturn and Pluto, they're back online. Mercury, that was retrograde, is also back online. So now we only have 2 more planets retrograde that will open up a little bit later, Neptune and Uranus. So if you get things right here now in November, Gemini, you will come to see how that's going to empower you as these planets move into your 7th house of relationships next month, right? But get this done first. Lay the foundation of how you want to feel. And when you're feeling better, you're going to take all of that energy into your relationship there in December. So I'm loving that for you. I can see that, of course, being a Gemini, you're always about wanting to know, right? Know why things are the way they are. You're a natural researcher with your curiosity, and the awakening of Jupiter and Saturn now in the 9th house, which is all about research, really balancing up there with the Gemini energy. I can see some of you really wanting to go on journeys. We're talking long journeys, whether that is physical, but it could also be mental and spiritual. Some of you are really throwing yourself out into new studies, deepening your spiritual awareness, taking it up into the higher dimensional shift. And of course, we're all in a major shift. We're not just talking astrologically in your sign. We're all globally going through a shift right now. And I can see how many of you will be able to tap into what that dimensional shift is all about. And then, of course, nobody is better than to communicate than you. Whatever these jackpots that you find, right? Little golden nuggets that you find that you'll be exploring. Nobody is better to share it out to everyone else than you are. You got the gift of gab. So allow that communication. Share the knowledge that you find because it's important. We're all accelerating spiritually, right? And when you share it, it will make you feel better because you know you're doing something really wonderful in the area of doing light work. You know, being a light worker is a lot of responsibility, and that's where Saturn is showing up in this area too. Jupiter is finding the nuggets, bringing it out on that journey. Saturn comes in saying, hey, I feel I'm on a mission. I need to do this. This is a part of my path. This is my karma for right now, is to further on the seeds that I'm finding. So that ninth house for you, for many of you Geminis that are awake, this is your time. And you'll feel that as if you're getting messages. Now is the time to come forward. Now is the time to share. So I think you're going to be loving it because I can see how that humanitarian energy within you is really awakening. You have that Neptune in your 10th house. That's creative. A lot of you might be expressing more of your creativity and artwork. Some of these messages may come through your art or through your writing, or maybe you're changing your career field where you can be a part of helping. Helping is going to be really important. You're going to be feeling called to do some of that. We do have Venus in your 7th house for relationships, Gemini, and it has been cruising there in October. I can see how many of you have been feeling it's been great to spend more time with your partner, to express the love that you have, and how you would like to more idealistically see how your relationship can grow from here and onwards. And so that's why I'm saying if you get things right now with this new moon and Sun and Mars about feeling better about yourself in your day-to-day, you're going to bring all that energy into the 7th house of your relationships there next month. Venus has been working on it in October. You still have 5 degrees more to go here in November to kind of conclude that, to lay the footprints where its Sun and Mars is going to come in, right in behind it. So level of intimacy can become that much more passionate. And I think for some of you, it's like you've been in your head for so long, the pandemic or the retrogrades. It's all about coming back into the body, embodying it and feeling good about it. That is what you're going to come to experience. So listen, this is the short and skinny for you, Gemini, this month. And go listen to your moon and rising sign. I'll see you next month. Have a great one. Bye now.